What is up, YouTube? My name's Mick Zachary. Today I am doing, first off, I'm not uploading VeggieTales Challenge, the VeggieTales Song Challenge Part 2 till later today. Till probably Saturday. Because I did say on Instagram I would upload Part 2, but the footage got messed up, so I may have to work still on that. And also, on the polls on Instagram I make, they're not fully deciding whether or not I'm going to keep doing that content. They are deciding whether or not what do you want to see more? That it decides if I should push towards that more, like put out more of that stuff, or lesser of that. Not be heavy on that stuff is what I do. Not too much. But let's get into the series. Today I'm talking about who is Rey's parents. Let's first start off with, first I also want to say, Rey is not her real name actually. It's been said at times Rey isn't her real name. That's the name she got when she was put on Jakku, I believe the name is. That planet she was on when we first meet her. That's the name she had. That's the name she goes by. It's not her real name. But let's first start off with the theory, Han Solo. Now, I don't think Han Solo is her father, because here's the details. Han Solo, the first reasoning behind it is because it just feels like Rey is the best pilot ever, is basically what they say. But also, we learned that Poe is one of the best, and so is Finn. So Rey's not exactly the best, but you do see she's a good pilot. And you instinctively, automatically realize, oh, that must be Han Solo, because Han Solo's the best pilot ever. That's what everyone says. Second, the relationship she has with Han Solo and her. But you have to understand, that relationship was similar to a Obi-Wan Kenobi relationship and a Luke Skywalker relationship, mentor and student. Han Solo was a mentor to Rey. That's the story behind it. So that's why she felt so close to Rey. Next is Kylo Ren tells Rey, you are the father. You see Han Solo as the father that you never had. But here's the deal. In order for this theory to work, Han Solo had to never have known Rey was her father. And then you would have to go also with, which would add to mean Han Solo would never have known Princess Leia, or Leia, was pregnant and when he left. And then he left her. And Leia would never have told him, hey, I'm pregnant or anything, and kept it a secret. And then when he returned, she would have heard something. So it doesn't really give much. It has a lot of problems with it. In order for it to work, Leia had to have been. Han Solo would have had to never have heard Leia was pregnant. How does that work on details like that, I'm saying? Second theory. Obi-Wan. Now, I like this theory. I like Obi-Wan being the father, Now, in order for Obi-Wan to have been, she to have been a descendant of Obi-Wan, it would have had to been, she has to be his granddaughter, not her daughter, which, here's the big theory behind Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan is the father of specific characters, but that theory has been false. But Obi-Wan for one, Rey and Obi-Wan are the only two Jedis are the only two characters in the Star Wars content, the Star Wars universe, who have English accents, where except for C-3PO, they are the only ones. Whereas there's actors who are acting in it who have English accents, like Finn and Qui-Gon Jinn. Both of those actors who play them, John Boyega, I can't remember the actor who plays Qui-Gon Jinn, Liam Neeson. They both have English accents, whereas they don't let those actors use their English accents. Whereas the other two, Ian McKellen and Sir Alec Guinness, they both have, when they played Obi-Wan, they both had English accents. And Daisy Ridley also has an English accent. Another series that goes on this is Rey, in her vision with Maz Kanata's, she hears Sir Alec Guinness's voice and Ian McKellen's voice in the vision. You hear both of their voices of Obi-Wan. But I am going to point out a problem with that and use, because you also hear Emperor Palpatine's voice and Yoda's voice in this vision. So I wouldn't fully stick to that as your main reason. Also, another problem is Maz Kanata also says is the lightsaber calls you because you are part of the Skywalker lineage. So that kind of debunks the theory in ways, because if she was part of the lineage, it wouldn't work. But you have to remember, Obi-Wan had the lightsaber way longer than Luke, and he did the passing. He gave Anakin his lightsaber. He gave Luke his lightsaber. So don't fully push that theory out. Now you may also wonder, but Obi-Wan was a good Jedi. He didn't broke the Jedi code. Not exactly. There's a character in the Clone Wars series named Duchess something, I can't remember her name, but basically, she was introduced in Season 2, I hear, something like that, and she was introduced as a love interest to Obi-Wan. Now, she even told Obi-Wan she loved him way before the Clone Wars, way before when Obi-Wan came to her aid. Now, this is not, and he also says he would have left the Jedi Order for her. Now, later on, we learned that she doesn't really return till close to the very end of the Clone Wars series, when she is killed off by Darth Maul. Like in Season 5, I believe. But her character basically, but that's 3 seasons in between. Enough time for her to get pregnant and not tell Obi-Wan, because that would have impacted Obi-Wan's position on the Jedi Council. And her position in the war as well. So she couldn't really tell Obi-Wan. So that gives reasoning why Rey could be the daughter. Now, let's move on. Alright, so this is part 1. I'm gonna upload part 2 next week, probably. So stay tuned for part 2 if you want to know more about these series. But don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below your favorite series on the ones you've heard of right now. Hope you like this video. Share it. Follow me on Instagram at MickZachary, and on Twitter at MickZachary13. Don't forget to, catch you on the flip side, YouTube.